Screen is on. Get the game booted up real quick. It's on. Don't remember keeping it in window form. Did I do that? Maybe I did. Oh yeah, I remember how hard it was to move it around. The game does not appreciate being drug about. But I don't know why it was resized. That part shouldn't have been a thing. Alright, it looks like the preview is working, so stream is on. I have a dinky little wireless keyboard that I disconnected from my spare computer so that I could lean back into the recliner, which pretty little Nell here appreciates greatly, as she is currently occupying my lap. I am not just talking to you, Dum Dum. Yes, I love you. Okay. Before I get started, got Alt Tab. Oh, that's right. I keep leaning forward to do these things. I don't need to. That's the whole point of the keyboard. It's wireless. It's dinky and uncomfortable, but it'll work. Okay, so things I learned from once I stopped playing, I went and finished watching InSim, and then I think another YouTuber I started watching play it. Henley Badass Hero? I think that's what his channel goes by, yeah. So I figured it out that the Child 13 card that I saw previously, I don't remember if I ever put it in my inventory or not, it grows. And interestingly, that I saw when somebody else was using it is that in addition to it just growing, when it gets lethal damage, it devolves one level. Now I only saw it move up and then back down one level, so I assume that there are several levels because rare cards like that tend to be game winners for you, like the Mothman. Sacrifice. I came up with the idea while watching people that maybe I should try sacrificing a card that has continuous sacrifice to the Bone Lord. Maybe that's how you get a better boon. Because every card I've ever sacrificed to it, I've picked cards that have bone costs, mostly just to get rid of them, but also because I assumed that that would give me... I know that that would give me a minor boon of the Boon Lord, if that's even the thing. Maybe I can get a better boon of the Bone Lord if I sacrifice something that has continuous sacrifice. I'm not sure. I haven't played a lot with the Bone Lord yet. Put a fledgling on Gek and sacrifice Gek. Oh, these are just questions. I went to the trouble of putting a question mark on that. I didn't even bother to read it. Anyway, these are notes that I've taken while watching other people play, ideas that I came up with, and then things that I saw other people doing. So this is ideas that I came up with myself. I still need to put a fledgling on Gek. I think I successfully did that once, but never actually got it to grow one turn. And I also want to try sacrificing the Gek. Don't know how that's going to go out. Bear glitching seed on Manly Badass here. Oh, so it turns out you can win your first run, but the game knows that you're trying to do that. And I watched basically what was it played on as a glitch occur. If you get to a particular boss of an area before the game expects you to be able to win it, and you defeat its first round, then instead of giving you the normal second round, it glitches and instead fills the enemy's map with 4/6 flying bears with flying guard, which looks just utterly impossible to get past, but I have a couple of ideas for that. The first one is that I watched someone, I think that'll be on the notes here somewhere, I watched someone actually use the sacrificial dagger, which I basically forgot I even had because I am always hoarding emergency resources like that. I didn't know if it would let you use it more than once, or if you could only use it once per battle, and then you could stand up from the table, go and pick it back up again. I don't know about that much of it. I feel like I should just read my notes ahead, but I'm not going to. I feel like maybe you can. No, I'm pretty sure I saw somebody use it more than once. I don't know. I don't remember how. Bear Glitch, you seen on Mainly Badass Hero. Yeah, okay, so that was the channel I was watching. Anti-first run tactics. Can't be prone over. Got to power through it somehow. Perhaps with the second run, with a knife that takes out an eye, can be replaced with another one if you win the battle after using that. When he used the dagger, I noticed a strange glow off to the left of the screen. That could just be a visual effect, or if you could get up from the table and look left, there might be something over there. Manly didn't look off to the left, or as far as I could tell, because it's hard to see if somebody is or isn't clicking something. I don't know if the glow is just to indicate the rule book, or if it's exclusively something that you stand up, or it could just be a visual effect because you take your right eye out. The glow on the left could just be a visual effect. Can you skip taking an eye from the reward? Yeah, I wanted to see if I can skip taking an eye from the reward chest. Maybe put it on the Bone Lord barrel? What? Place an eye on the Bone Lord barrel. I don't know what my thought process for that note was. I did notice that, Manly Badass Hero drew a glyph eye and saw a hint on the eye in the reward box. I stopped the video as soon as I saw that because I realized that whatever that glyph eye he picked up was probably going to be dropping breadcrumb clues and notes all over the place. So, those are my thoughts and the things that I have seen since I stopped playing, because I watched a couple of people playing the game. Finished watching the Inscryption video, and then I switched to watching Manly Badass Hero, and then after I seen those things, because Manly Badass Hero, rather than being a stream method like what Instant does, is more of a video editor. So he will cut the game, the dead space out, so that you just see the important parts, which is really awesome. But also prone to spoilers. So that's why I had to stop watching him pretty goddamn quick. Because I still don't want to quite spoil a bunch of this game. So. Oh, and I was in the middle of something. Oh, and I got a bunch of achievements popping up over here. Grizzled Angler face to face. Enduring victory. That was a lot of achievements all at once. Let me have a look at those, I think. Does that pop up on the screen? No, the game pauses, but it does not record the Steam overlay, which is a bit of a bummer. Few achievements. Blood Artist, complete your first death card. Innocuous Insect, free a stink bug from the safe. Uncage the menagerie. Free the wolf statue from its cage. Enduring victory. Defeat Leshy. I don't know who that is. Is it the Game Master? Maybe? I don't know. Miner's Bane, defeat the Prospector. Grizzled Angler, defeat the Angler. And then Face to Face, defeat the Trapper and the Trader. I have done all of these things, yes. I currently have Dam Builder. When a card bearing sigil is played, a dam is created on each empty and adjacent space. A dam is defined as 0 power 2 health. I have given the Stoat Airborne and Hoarder. When a card bearing the sigil is played, you may search your deck for any card and take it into your hand. Oh, that must have came from the Magpie. I remember seeing a Magpie, but not much more after that. Okay, so I can stand up from the table now. I have the Angler tool and the Sacrificial Dagger. Okay, so I wonder if these over here have something to do with the mushroom fusers. Okay, so since I completed doing whatever I wonder if you have to wait till you've placed something here and then turn the rise red, or if this will interact with me doing something with a Bone Lord in the map. I guess this is a one-time thing, and it just unlocks Saw somebody harvesting teeth from here. I wonder if the teeth you pull from yourself by using pliers get added over here in some way between games. I suspect that this has got clues written on it that you can only see with that eye that I saw him take. And leave that as here, I think it was. I'm just going to leave that flower pot over there on the off chance that that's the correct play. I might regret that. Oh, what happens if I just remembered? No, okay, so it let me. I remembered placing the candle down. I wondered if it would let me put the pot down here. You've plucked that from the oil painting. Alright, cool. You must not like the cards that I deal you. Fine. Okay. Is that the totem maker? I think that's the totem maker. I don't have any totems currently. I wouldn't mind getting some. My current card. Oh, okay, that's much more helpful. Yeah, I think that's the totem maker for sure. Items, which I don't desperately need, but if I get items now, and then I don't have a pack rat, right? No, I don't have a pack rat yet, so I would like to. I can get items now. Then the next times that I go through those, I can get progressively more pack rats each and every time, which I consider more valuable because then you have a basically infinite supply of rats giving you free items instead of having to use a space on the board for it. So it might not be a bad idea to go that way, although getting a squirrel totem up and running right away seems pretty damn badass for me. I could get a blind card and then immediately have an opportunity to sacrifice it for an upgrade. If I don't get something to sacrifice for an upgrade, I will need to use probably the bullfrog. Otherwise, I'd have to sacrifice this one, maybe? Or the stink bug, and I'm not doing that. I am not sacrificing the main characters if I can help it. I think since my deck is currently so loud, the guarantee is better. And then I could just choose after that what would I want to take. What is this? Oh, it's a redraw. Oh, corpse maggot. If a creature that you own perishes by combat, a card bearing this sigil in your hand is automatically played in its place. A card bearing this sigil damages another creature. That creature perishes. Reginald. I think I took this card before because I thought it was weird that there was a memento card here that I didn't create. But I don't think the Stoat and the Stink Bug commented on it at all the last time it showed up. I wish I had looked at those first 3 cards. I was afraid that if I didn't click the plant to reroll, that it wouldn't give me the opportunity after I'd already turned one over. Because I suspected it might be that because it was a lucky thing. It was a 4-leaf clover. If a creature that you own perishes by combat, a card bearing the sigil in your hand is automatically played in its place. So that's kind of... It's a 1/2, and it's meant to use that ability to get played. More importantly, though, is you could put that on something that's really expensive to play, like the... something or other. The Sasquatch, basically. It looks like a Yeti. That has like a 4 blood cost, 7/7. Instead of sacrificing all 4 creatures on the board, you can just let 1 creature die. And then, bam! 7/7 on the field. Get scrubbed. So yeah, I'm going to take that. Now, do I go for pack rats? And an item. There is another totem right up ahead, as opposed to... What the hell is that? I gotta satisfy my curiosity, so if I skip this totem, I won't be getting one for a little bit. I suspect. Yeah, maybe I'll end up with an item some other way, so let me just... Totem time. You came upon the old woodcarver, who fixed her intense gaze upon you. After an overlong moment of silence, she moved to offer her carvings. When a card bearing the sigil is played, you will receive a random item as long as you have less than 3, or error. Or I can get the bird tribe up and running, but I barely ever take birds. Hell yeah. Without another word, the woodcarver was gone. Now when I play squirrels, I get free items. Oh, that has the potential for so much fuckery. Yeah. Me again. Great guy. Alright, there is a coyote coming. 2 of them. Let's see. Okay, so another thought that I had, not while watching videos, but just while at work and thinking about this game, because, Jesus, I've done a lot of that. If I saw it correctly when it was used in the video, using this dagger does 4 points of damage to the scale. So, if you combined a pliers and a dagger, because I guarantee that you can only use the dagger once, even if you somehow manage to get 2 at once, which I don't think the game would allow. You only have 2 eyes, and if you take the second one, you can't see to play the game anymore, dumbass, because he only gives you an opportunity for a spare eye at the end of a fight. But with that 1 eye that you can get and a pair of pliers, like for example from a pack rat totem, like I've currently got, you could draw pliers and the dagger, and then you've got a free win against a boss. Now, all bosses have at least 2 phases, but I'm thinking that that's got to be like the pack rat strategy, perhaps with a squirrel. Except that I don't think you get totems when you're going through your first or even second run. I think the totem maker only shows up somewhere in the winter scene, so you'd have to have a plan before the you get to the snowy steppes, or the snow line, or something. I forget what the map is called when it goes to the winter area. You'd have to have a plan to get through both the prospector and the angler. Because you don't get the angler's hook until your next playthrough after defeating the angler, so you wouldn't be able to rely on that either. Although I do have a plan for this. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but I hope I get a chance to execute on it later. Frozen possum is created in your hand. A frozen possum is found in 0. I have health frozen away. Okay. I actually only have 2 other cards left, but there's no reason not to. Or is there? So I'll take 2 as it stands. This spot? You sure? Kind of. Oh. What is this? Oh, this is me getting to pick what I want. Okay, yeah. If a creature that you perishes by combat, specifically by combat, so you can't just sack something and drop it on the map. So it has to die fighting something. It has to be killed during the opponent's combat phase. Okay, and that's all I got for this move. Okay, he's gonna drop an alpha in with a buff. I can take care of that, no problem though. Since I have pack rat to my name, okay, I'm going to pop you in. Probably should have done that before, but eh. Then you. Another squirrel. which when I pop it open will acquire pack rat. That gives me bones. Oh, did that awkwardly. That's a shame. But if I can now forcibly add pack rats to myself because I have this combination going. Alright, these are going to helpfully clear out. Oh, he's flying, so... Ah, fuck, I forgot about that. Corpses are in no short supply. Possible will come out eventually for that. I'm just gonna pop that open because why not? Free boulder. Wait, sack. Squirrel. Okay, and the dam has nothing special about it. There is something it looks like hiding there, so maybe when it dies, something happens. I'm about to find out one way or the other. Or I'm gonna win. Okay. What is up with this rock? Wait, didn't I encounter like the prospector ahead of time and then he did something for me instead of just fighting me? Because I think I've encountered this before. Just don't remember what it did. So, curiosity. Plus, this gives me the option to choose either way. I'll be darned. You came across me early. You have for a game of chance? Pick a boulder and I'll break it. If it's gold, it's yours. But what if it's not? Show me where to strike. I think I picked right before. Let me go middle this time. Hey, hell yeah. I'll be darned, it's gold. So I want to see something. Yeah, I'm not holding the potted plant anymore. I don't have it. So that's a one-use item as well. Most things in the game seem to be. Do I upgrade a card? Or possibly... So there's no visual distinguish that I can tell between a campfire for health and a campfire for damage. So I could get either one. Or I could go for a totem piece. First of all, I'm going to go for a bathroom break, because that is required. Be right back. And that is, what, about 23 minutes in? Yeah. I am back. I am noticing that the sheet is getting progressively more entangled with this recliner every time I move it up and down. Not surprising, honestly. Okay. Pick up my keyboard. And resume. Okay, so. since the stoat's flying now, that means it's an opportunity for free damage, making him progressively deal upwards of 5, so that if I just drop him right away, I win. If they don't have a fly block, could be great. I do miss the opportunity for, what was it? It wasn't infinite sacrifice. It was undying or something like that. Squirrels. That was super overpowered. Like that, pulling that squirrel head out of the drawers. I think it was in. That is a legendary thing to add to your game. That is just so great. Now the dams, I didn't get a chance to see if something pops out when the dam happens. I'm wondering about the utility of this. Maybe more beavers pop out? Could be interesting. So with the cards I have, would I consider it a priority to upgrade them? If it's health, I think I would just stick that on the stink bug, because she's good at, with this ability, there's a great opportunity for her to just stall out a location. For attack, I think I would put it on the stoat. I wouldn't want to add anything to these because they're kind of throwaway cards. Good for reactive and adaptation, but not much else. I honestly just don't have enough cards right now, so I'll go for the totem, see if I can't get a better one. Give me upon the woodcarver who fixed her intense gaze upon you. After an overlong moment of silence, she moved to offer her carvings. Serpent clan, or bug clan, or air block. I don't need that. Oh, cool. So this lets me look at what I've already got in detail. And then the stoat doesn't have a clan, I've noticed. Or a tribe. I think it's called tribes. The stink bug has a tribe. And I've got technically 2, but I plan to sacrifice this one. And then 1 reptile clan, I bet. Odd that the bullfrog classified. Like, I know that the elk head is actually called the hooved tribe, because I think he referenced it once. Then this is called the canine tribe. I just assumed that this is the bug or insect tribe. I just don't know what they would be calling this one. So it could be something more obscure, like the way the elk head is called the hooved tribe. Honestly, I don't want any of these. Later down the line, having more bug effects, maybe? Because I do know that there are some quite powerful insects in the game, and ants being plentiful, having the ability to add an item ability to them. But if I remember right, you can only have 1 totem. Okay, I tried tapping S to just leave, and it won't let me do that. Air block doesn't add the ability to hit. Well, you can always hit flying enemies anyway, unless they're dodging. You only need to block them if you don't want them attacking over your head. So I will take this, I guess, because I don't have a lot of another word. The word cover was gone. Alright, let's get to it. That smoke. It is great indeed. Holy shit, what? Greater smoke. How did I get this? You passed a massive empty bowl surrounded by heaps of unidentified old giblets and scatflings. It seemed the bowl was designed for a dog. But what earthly hound would require a meal of that size?
I'm so sick of this boss.
Where is that hound o' mine? Salutations. Coyote's coming in. Back mule as well. Looks like things are starting to change. Boulder is placed near a boulder. I suspect that since it's placed in my hand, that means I can only play it on my side of the field. Otherwise, I'd dump it over him. No cost, 1/3. Gives 4 bones instead of... Damn. What did I do to get this? Is this just an effect of the advancing game? Or is it because I turned the Bone Lord's eyes red over there? I'm unsure. Now then, most importantly, the smoke would be able to take a hit from the coyote and then kill it next turn. It'll do 1 damage this turn. I'll go ahead and play the bottle of the boulder, not so that I can put it on the field, but just so that I have it. So that when I do this, I get another boulder. Oh boy. Now then, I can, since I have the maggot out, no, he only comes out after combat death. I wonder how that interacts when he pickaxes me all into gold. Let's see. I don't have any good damage dealers right now, and I do need to keep in mind that the board will be wiped. So do I leave it at that? I think I'm gonna have to leave it at that. Do I just keep pounding items? Not helpful. So the wolf cub will come in, kill this greater smoke, which will give me all the bones I need to play my bone cards. Let me get that bullfrog going, so that I can start dealing some damage to that. If that dies, I don't mind. Okay, so that actually forced out the corpse maggot, which is fine because that'll kill the wolf cub that turn. Item. That's another squirrel. Okay. I don't have any sacrificeables though. Alright, I do have 5. Gonna move over, that's fine. Boss time, eh? Let's see, I can't do much about that. Could just block it. If I, yeah, okay, so I used my item. A possum, okay. Alright, it's basically just stall tactics at the moment. Probably going to end up regretting that if I'm not careful. Yeah, so this pile, while thick, will eventually run out. And that's just my wolf. I go. So that'll get my wolf onto the field effortlessly. But now the mule won't be taking any damage, which I'm not happy about. I am going to pretty handily win this, though. So this turn, I win it. I don't remember if these are cleared. I know that the mule stays on the field, though. Wait for that. There's gold in them cards. Gold. I've struck gold. Okay, so he swaps out what he's going to play, but not what's already on the field. Unfortunately, I can still draw for this, and I'm not expecting another wipe. Give me that goat. Play that squirrel. Scissors. Very nice. I'll just solve that problem. Feed the dog is the only question I have. Where's that dog of mine? I wonder. Maybe feed the dog. Something like that. Let's see. So I actually need things to get cleared here. Okay, and since I don't have a deck, it doesn't require me to build, draw through it. Now I think the card brings it perishes, the creature inside is released in its place. Yeah, so that'll work fine. The adder will actually work to my advantage that way. Eat him. Gotta be careful to make sure I still have a full set of items when I walk out of here so that I have the opportunity to get pack rats. Possum takes care of that. Stoat's just gonna go over its head, which is a bummer. I need a 2-sack, so let me do that. Now I've got bones. That could be useful. 3-sack. Wolf takes care of this problem. Dang it. So 1-2 damage. Puts me on the edge. Gives me an opportunity to go into over damage, so I get some of that topped up. So I definitely want all of that to happen. I get the package. My mule, curse you. Perfect. Now my goal is to just get as much damage onto the field as possible. Bloodhound. Raven egg. So I'll be 2 for 2. A rattler would be great to get onto the field right away. Play that. Yeah, I got a full set, so it doesn't matter. Bloodhound. Yeah. I'll get both of these off the field. Play that. And, I do need to get that thing out of my way, though. Dang. Rattler would have been a better choice. That's fine. I won't get as much overkill damage, but it's more than enough for right now. Nice. Knight. Perhaps one of these will entice you. Oh, I wonder. I just now thought of it and realized. This is the reward box. Does using the dagger and picking an eye replace getting a reward if you do it in a boss fight? That could be another balance for a single run attempt. Card being any sigil is drawn, this sigil is replaced with another sigil at random. I think I remember seeing a chime, and when it dies, it does something. Powers up of some kind. The strange larva I know is just you get it on the field, you hold it on the field for 2 turns, and then it just fucking flies and deals 7 damage. Something like that, I think. So I'm gonna go with the card that I haven't played with before. Wiping the dust from your trousers, you return to your journey. Let me see. Tepid water flooded your boots. Flies swarmed around you. You had entered the wetlands. I wonder about this dark space behind the player. Oh, I wonder if you pick up that hammer, can you use the hook on it to pull the nail out of one of your previous winning cards and take it into your hand again? Oh, that feels like the kind of thing this game would let you do. Ooh, more teeth. Okay, so I haven't used pliers at all this round, and I was just here. Do you get more teeth every time you defeat a boss? I'm curious what it is that upgraded that smoke to greater smoke. So this is new, I think. Ooh, okay, that's different. The Trial of Health. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. The Trial of Kin. 2 of the 3 drawn cards must be kin to pass. Trial of Blood. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 4 blood combined to pass. Okay, at least 2 kin. The only way I get that is these 2, so that's a bad one. 6 health. That might not be a bad one. I've got a lot of very healthy creatures. And the cost of 4 blood. I've got several bone creatures. But the creatures that do cost... Well, and I've got blanks. So, depending on how many he's drawing, 3 would be best case scenario. Yeah, only 5. So the only chance I have is health. Will the trial of health begin? Good luck. Good fortune. 5, 7. Nice, I did it. I've passed the trial. Apparently it has sprint or whatever it is. Card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. When a card bearing the sigil is played and is created in your hand, card bearing the sigil perishes, a copy of it is created in your hand, and Touch of Death. That's a very powerful combo, but I don't know what's up with this, so I gotta have it. Oh, what is this? Something is here. Oh, that's the pile of bones that overkill. I guess it's just, since it's so full, it's just one's falling out. Okay, this is a long split path, so no chance to change it once you get going. This is the Trader, I think? Or is it the Trapper? I forget which one is which. That's a mini-boss. Or a totem fight. And a totem. A card pick, and then a sacrifice. do have one card that I would like to sacrifice, but I don't really have anything good to put it on yet. I'd have a chance to find something good to put it on, but not yet. So I think this is the way to go. Because I do have, yes, I have a full item set, so I get a free pack rat. All full, but the pack rat, always useful. A bat. Oh, God. What? Turned it into a Magpie. That doesn't have Sprinter anymore. So does that card just randomly become something every time I start a battle? Or to play that Magpie, you'll need to sacrifice it. Okay. That's just his usual message. That Magpie is different than the last time I saw a Magpie. It's carrying a moon necklace? So do I want it to die or live to do something with it? Either way, it flies, so it won't kill whatever I put it on the field against. Give me those bones. I'm about to play this squirrel. I don't really care about taking that 1 point of damage. And more bones! Boy, oh boy. So happy to have all them bloody bones. So I would need squirrels to play whatever I've got. Not a lot of damage, but that'll put me right at death's door to stop. I have a chance to play the corpse maggot to get rid of that. If something doesn't die instead. Or I pack rat. No, or I go for play those and go for an item. Yeah, I can't check my deck when it's already in play, which is fine, I guess. This would cover me, but I don't have the ability to play it yet. So I'm gonna go with that. Play that. I'm going to be sacrificing these anyway, so it doesn't matter. Play the wolf. Sack these. So do I... Dies as soon as the adder hits him, but gets 3 damage in now, which will buffer against the 3 damage they're about to hit me with. I could put it over here, but I'll only get 1 damage instead of 2. Actually, no, wait. I still get my damage, and I get the 2 dams. I just don't get to have him on the field again after that. Can't sacrifice a dam, so you're short. Okay, thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to find out. Balance is back in my favor. Rattler's going to be coming in, but only if this dies. So I'm wondering if something comes out of the dams when they die. Curious to see that. But for the time being, this is what I've got. Oh, forces turn skip. That's always handy. Should I activate that now? No, I'll wait until that comes out. I do want him to go 1 more turn. Nothing comes out of those, but I do get a bone for them. Okay. Let's force him to skip his turn, which I think I will end up taking. So I will go for the squirrel. That's my next turn. Thank you, champion. Flying this turn. It's not actually all that useful. I will take the peculiar magpie. Oh, this is me picking. Okay. I was about to say, it's like, did he just force all of the cards in my deck into my hand? Alright, so the pack rat isn't as important because I've got the squirrels doing that job right now. I could pick another card by sacrificing the maggot if I take the stoat. I won't gain damage doing that, though. wish I could see the death. I want to check if it requires, if it does, like if I put the stink butt in front of the death strikers, are they required to deal damage, or can a 0 still cause death? Science must be performed at some point. I'll take this, because this could end up being my win condition. Damages another creature. I don't know if that means just attacks, or if it actually has to deal at least 1 point of damage. Guess I'm about to find out. If I throw the... Nah, I don't. There's a huge amount of opportunities here. So that's a 2-for-2 trade all out. Except that the adder comes out, so I'll only deal 1 damage. Oh, that's right, I made him skip. That's much to my favor. Do I forcibly sack and get that out? You definitely want to play him in the 2 middle fields, but I've got a lot of danger coming in on those. So let me... Yeah, I've got 2 sacrificable creatures on the field right now. Stoat's here. But the Stoat isn't really going to do anything except pull me another card. But I'll take that. I think I win. Yeah, now I win. Who was this again? I am anticipating some extraordinary pelts. Marvelous. Amalgam? Something odd about that card's patterning here. Oh, it has all of the tribes. It is every single tribe. It benefits from everything. Does it still benefit from the squirrel as well? So that's this card's power. You can give it, no matter what your totem is, this will benefit from it, I think. But I've wanted to do this for a while, just because there's something funny about it. Just progressively kills every single thing in the field, dancing back and forth. But I have the cards to make this work with a sacrifice stone, which is on the other side of the field. But I'll have an opportunity to pick it here coming up. Health. There's room for a creature around the fire. One will enhance its health. Said nothing at all, but not stop licking their lips. Stop this. So who gets more health? Sacking this to put on this. The long-term plan would be to sack something else to put on this, and then put all of that on this. You can only add once, but you can sacrifice after adding, I believe. Wolf with the Dams might not be a terrible idea. Oh, definitely the stink bug. The survivor's right about the flames. Yeah, this creature's health. Spawning a few of the survivors, truly you made a hasty retreat. That shit still puts me on edge, but it seems like it's never been a problem so far. Salutations. So flyers are coming in, which means that whatever I put in front of it will be perfectly safe. The coyote is coming in to Unfortunately, there isn't a whole lot I can do here. I'm going to be put on death's door in one move. Okay, so this has got to be really important. I'm going to take 2 guaranteed, which means I need to do some damage if I want to survive. The coyote isn't that hard to get rid of. I just don't have much to play with. The chimes would block the coyote, and then I would deal 2 over its head. Or I can deal 2, get another item. No, I'm going to draw the squirrel. This turn, everybody flies. It's kind of pointless. I wonder if that applies to anybody I put on the field afterwards as well. I'm about to find out, I guess. Okay, so I'm actually going to do... No, I think... Chime. So I don't know what those do, because he doesn't seem to be all that stronger for them being there. So maybe if when those die, he gets something? Okay, Chime can't sacrifice. I do have the ability to play this, but I'm going to wait. I get the 2 damage in I need. This gets blocked. I take 2. I still come across ahead, just barely. Oh! The DOS will attack anything that attacks its chimes. That is useful. Unfortunately, I need to move that over then because the Kingfisher's never going to hit it. So you explicitly want to play him in a safe place or where something in front of it is going to die, and then his chimes where they're going to get hit, because then he will give you free attacks basically on everything that does that. This will also submerge, but can be hit and blocked. Or, I mean, it can be blocked. Not it can be hit, duh. Okay, so until this pops out, I won't be able to stack with it. Yeah, give me that squirrel. Take this, put that in front of there. And it's another frozen possum. Okay, so I'm going to just be breaking even here for a little bit. Gives me a chance to get cards I need to play to win. Yeah, I don't have enough sacrifice in the field. I could sacrifice the DOS, but I'm not going to, because I'm waiting for that to pop out. I don't think the corpse maggot will overtake yeah, that's fine. Scoop. What? Okay, I recognize that as a surrender, but I don't know that I've ever gained anything by collecting these. Like, even at the end of the game, or the match, the journey, at the end of the journey, we'll call it at the end of the journey, I didn't encounter, like, a trial for a boon that involved turning these in, so to hell with that, I guess. Like, it doesn't feel like my style, but I see no reason for it. Because gaining those extra teeth, especially since there's a trapper up on the coming area... Nah, I'll take it. That's more my style. Okay, so that reverted back to static again. That's gonna keep becoming random things, I guess. It looks like there's a tribe card. pick card off to that side. So I would get a pick, a sack, a totem fight, and then my choice after that. Or I could go for the trapper, a pack rat, a battle, and then a sack based choice. I definitely want to hit the trapper, because I've got shitloads of teeth. I'll be clear with you. The trapping business been lagging after being defeated by that challenger. Well, I'm thinking of clearing my inventory, trying something else. Belts are cheaper now. Cool. On the house. So I got 5 sets of 5. I got a lot. I got a lot. I could buy 2 more golden pelts. I think what I am going to do is that instead. Clogs my deck, but there won't be an opportunity to actually sell those pelts. That's a bummer. I hadn't thought about how far into the journey I was already. I won't allow you to take more items. In their stead, take this. Yes. A pack rat. Always use. Oop, there's a stump. I got plans that I can use for a stump. Let's see. No point to that until I can break it. I just now realized I did that backwards. I'm a dummy. Take 2. Bullfrog comes out. I need to sack to get that pack rat on the field real quick. I am putting the pack rat on the field, right? Yeah, I can't play the stink bug yet. I do not want to use that. If I put the stink bug here, when the bullfrog comes down, nothing happens because it loses all of its damage. I have nothing that will break the possum out yet, so there's no point in playing it. Yeah, it does nothing. So it just waits to die on that space. Mantis comes out, hits nothing except me. So that's a good opportunity to put a block in. I've got nothing to sack right now. Another flyer coming in. Instead of this, I could have put the stink bug here and the possum here. I should have done that. But for now, let's see. The mantis will only hit it once, though. So that's not a good block point there. It's more to my benefit to do this. I won't get to sack it next turn, but it'll save me for some damage, which I desperately need to be doing. Oh, he has air block. I forgot about that. Nah, that's fine. I still come out mostly on top. Pack rat will get rid of that in 1, so he'll only get to draw 1B. Still definitely trying to swarm me to death with the bees, though, that's for sure. Make him skip his attack next turn. I can forcibly fly over him. Now let me get rid of that mantis. Oh, I hit the bee and I hit the beehive in the back row and it gave me the bee. What? Bees don't have any cost. I've never noticed that before. That's powerful. That's dead space. Pack rat. You all can fly this turn. Sure. And the pack rat doesn't fly. Okay, so that's valuable to keep in mind. It is destroyed. Keep that for later. That's a good set of items to have. If I play a pelt onto the field and it gets broken, he doesn't have anything that would attack it right now, but this would be a pretty safe way to wager and make sure that I don't just lose the pelt forever that way. I don't think I would, unless he does something that permanently destroys it. Okay, I think that'll do. I should get... Yeah, these are not sky blockers, they just fly, so I should get a solid 3 damage in, and then I'll have the opportunity to do overkill next. I've got the bee I can sack for that, so that's fine. Ooh. I would have to sack her, and I'm not keen on doing that, honestly. So I think my best damage option is to just drop the bee for more fly damage. I'll get 3. Yeah, I'll get 3 damage in. Double HP. Okay, so this stays even after I flip. I have now committed the pot to my ability to flip the costs here. Let's see. So a 3 cost. So now that I have bones as a potential cost, the opportunity to draw one of the cost levels has been removed, honestly. So there are a variety of unique bone things that can come into the field, whereas I am more familiar with the blood cost creatures. See more bone costs. Coyote, it's fine, I guess. Another chance for a totem effect. Long period of silence. What? Bees within. Once a card-bearing sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. Okay. Card-bearing sigil is played. A dam is created on each adjacent space. Damage defined. That's a great way to make bones. Like, lots of bones. I noticed when the dams died that they created bones. So do I want bones from my squirrels or bees from my squirrels? I am getting a fair bit of bone cards. Just 2 at the moment, but I could build even more with this one. Well, technically 3. I could build even more with that. That's the plan. Pack rat's pretty useful though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. These fly, which means that they won't hit creatures, but they will do direct damage. I have to get hit though, which means I'd be playing bees on top. Well, bees are 1 cost, 1 health creatures that can block. Or can be sacrificed, and they don't have a cost to be played. Bones are just bones. I might not even have a creature that could end up using those bones, but I can sack bees or just block with them, and then they die. I'm gonna keep pack riding though. Yeah. You march down to place her offering in your pack. When you looked up again, the ancient woman had vanished. Onto the angler. beheld an immense man slouched beside a murky pond. He appeared to be tearing hunks of flesh from a fish corpse. Some chunks were thrown back to the pond, where a few ghoulish birds snapped them up, and some were sloppily pushed into the hulking man's mouth. You bring fresh fish? Easy choose. Okay, so he'll be playing kingfishers to start, which won't be doing damage to my creatures, so my priority is getting damage on the field. I'm actually just going to roll with that right now. I have a squirrel to play, so I'll get this. Let him clog his field with my pelts. That would be great. So I still have a squirrel in my field, in my hand, for his next block. The DOS isn't going to be all that particularly useful here because the sharks don't come out unless the buckets get destroyed. And I can't sack the bells, so unless he gets something on the field that can destroy the bells, I'm stuck. Bullfrog should be pretty good though. Is there anything I wanted to cut? Yeah, not really. I guess I can't make every squirrel do something. Smoke, but he can't have it. Instead, get your own stupid bird off my field. Oh, he took my course maggot. Oh, because the course maggot jacked out because I didn't plan ahead enough for that. So the uncontrollability of that could be detrimental, very easily detrimental. If I had had that on the Urayuli like I planned, that would have been a problem, big problem. Things are okay for the moment, though. Things are okay for the moment. If I use the scissors on my own maggot, I think that destroys it from my own deck, honestly. Scary thought. Can I scissor? I can. There's a point to it, though. Just keep chipping away, I guess. Oh, an opportunity has arisen. Can't sack the pelt, so I'll let him take the pelt. That will clog another space on the field. Let me have that. Cool. Win this time, but does he still steal it? Let's find out. No, he does not.
Die already.
Go fish. And also, cameraman, you can stop being cocky anytime now. You're gonna bring the wrath of God down upon my head. I have a squirrel in hand. Oh, that's actually quite handy. So you're gonna fly. The DOS is gonna end up creating a shark. I'll use the scissors for that, I guess. I'm going to do 3 damage. Or I could just fucking win. Oh, no, I'm actually miscalculating that. But it'll be fine. Go fish. So the mantis ideally go here so they could hit 2 blank spaces, but that's not gonna happen. This turn I will deal 2 damage, which will win. Oh, 3 even, so that's good. So now I just want to make sure I've got 3 items. I do. And bah, win. You will not perish quite yet. Perhaps one of these will entice you. The Holy Mantis God, a perfect incarnation of terror. Hits all 3 spaces. Child 13, infinite sacrifices, and gets stronger when sacrificed. I want to see how many forms that has, honestly. Stealing this ability and putting it on the Urali, and I want to take the play on death ability off the maggot, put it on this, and then take this and put it on Urali. That would be a game winner. I want to do that.
Always pick Mantis God.
Yeah, always pick Mantis God. Oh, fuck you, dude. I've got a plan. Otherwise, I wouldn't give a shit about that. So, let's see. It looks like I've got a small problem in that since I've taken the wireless keyboard off my left computer, the generic computer keyboard that I have over there now that I'm so used to setting stuff on top of when I can just turn the wireless keyboard off is now hitting random keys. I somehow managed to hit Control F over there. Let me see. The snowy lands. Sheets of icy snow which battered your body as you fought your way up to a vantage point. The snow-covered trees jutted from the landscape like prickly, misplaced teeth. You continued on through the snowline. That is a trial. I've got a lot of dead weight. I don't No, that's the trader up there. I have to take that path, which means I get a tribe pick, a fight, and a pack rat. I forget what my reward for successfully passing this was. I'm also curious what happens when you fail it, but there will be more of these. For now, Time to build. A pernicious vulture. A tyrant of the skies. Pronghorn hits 2 spaces, moves. I have one of these already, so I could fuse one to make a 4/2 for bones. I think the mushroom men are going to be coming up at some point soon. This is an awkward card, but also... Let me just reroll. So since I now know that I can reroll... Ooh, the Adept Kingfisher just slipped yonder. This is a powerful card to put power-ups on. Moving to 4. Or a moving double tapper. I don't have many birds or tribe members, and I'm about to make a draw based on tribe. Ah, rare cards. Oh, no, rare cards can have a tribe, just the several that I have don't. Most of my goddamn deck is pelts. I have got to get to that trader. Still says Sprinter on this, just as a rule of thumb. Interesting. So yeah, the DOS is feeling like, unless something happens when you kill both chimes while the DOS is still alive, this is kind of a deadweight rare pick. And I would need to hit 2 sacrifices to successfully put the Corpse Eater on the Pantis, and then all of that on the Aurelian. Which I don't even know if that's how that'll work or not. I'm not sure if you can sack something that's already received a sack. I know that there is a restriction, I just don't remember what the restriction is. Waterborne, airborne. So yeah, I feel like even if I don't use this for what it is, the ability to pull these, if I don't have the opportunity to pull these, would be useful. The ability to hit something that can't hit you, though, is quite nice, although it would then move into range to be hit by it. I'm gonna take the abilities. Another pack rat. Always handy. Always useful. Okay. Now the trader is up this way. The sack altar is this way after a boon test. Or a trial test. I have to hit the trader. I gotta get these stupid pelts out of my inventory. Great draw. The alpha's gonna take a while to get through, and then while he's doing that, these guys are gonna be a problem. But there are no cards of mine that you can cut. Not yet. Okay, so I can't cut the fur. That's a bummer. Which means I can't really do anything with these. Okay, so this is not a boss fight. So let me... Oh, this is vicious. Yeah, look at this red glow. Yeah, that immediately puts a 4 on the field. Just flip through this real quick. I don't think this is... I'm not noticing anything that's jumping out at me. So usually nothing will happen. This bottle of goo has no use. I thought maybe if the glow was for the book, it would uncover the stains on the the effects. I guess not. So nothing will happen. No, I'll actually do 2 damage right away if I don't block those. I can't see over here unless... Okay, so I could just win by the virtue of that. Or by sacking the squirrel and... the ability to draw more pack rats seems better, so I will sack the squirrel, put the frog on the field, and then that wins me the game. Believe it or not, you're not the first to lose an eye here. This isn't much fun if you're half blind. Perhaps you'd like to replace it. That right there I saw him take before. I also saw him take this and nothing seemed to happen. If I press S now, do I just... Okay, no. I have to take an eye. That was only for card dueling, yeah. Okay, so I have to take an eye. So, let me take this. And I saw right away... Find salvation in Cuckoo Clock. Let me... take a screenshot of that real quick. And then cut it down to size. And zoom in. Dang it, it's always awkward to navigate the menu here. Find salvation in Cuckoo 1 clock? 1 o'clock maybe? Regardless, the choice is final. Shot. Oh, I see. It's just a blood stain. Okay. I'm dumb. That wasn't a 1. It was just a blood stain. Having said that, though, I now can see where I need to have these. This is the longest, the medium, and the shortest. And I'm going to take a screenshot of that because I highly doubt I will remember that by hand. So, zoom that back out. Add more space. Create a new one to dump the screenshot in. And carve the clock out. Paste it onto the left side. Well, that is way too big for that. I'm going to have to make this a little bigger. A little bigger. I know there's a way to just tell it to make it X number of pixels wider. But it doesn't, what is the term? Stretch the image that's already on there. But, okay, so now I have to recut this out. Then move to the other one, paste it in. Very nice. And then because white burns my eyes, dump bucket black on everything else in the image. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. I know there's a way I can make OBS look at this. Let me display game window capture. Look at this. There we go. I think that pops it up over there. Yeah. So, okay. So this is my little screenshot that I've now made. I carved it up with the simple MS Paint tools. There we go. And then I'll just hide that away. Like so. And I can close this one because I don't need it. And I will save this one as clock setting. Oh, that was fast. Oh, there's an eye on that. Stunted wolf. Take the film roll before he sees it. Now! What are you doing over there? Turn to face me. What are you up to over there? Wolf. Stunted wolf. It's one less damage because he carved his own eye out with the sacrificial dagger. I bet it's his eye I've got in my skull right now. Oh, that's cool shit. I love that. Okay, so now though, I've actually got a bunch of the canine tribe. So now I am interested and invested in drawing a canine if I get that option. I think there's more. Yeah, there's more tribes than you can select with just 3. So I want to at least try, but I did not successfully get the canine tribe. My next best choice is 2 insects. Okay, so most of that's dead space. 1 bird. No, 3 insects. Okay, so my next best one then is insects. I have no hoof tribe right now. Cockroach. Oh, that's handy. I can sack that. Make a very powerful card. Hopefully I get an opportunity to hit that sack altar. Oh, that is not the trader. That is the sack altar. Choose wisely. Nope. If you must. What happens if I sack this goddamn thing? Can I sack a pelt? You sheepishly offered the pelt to the Bone Lord. The Bone Lord was displeased you would receive nothing in return. That's a shame. I kind of figured. I didn't have any unlimited sacrificeables though, so that was my actual desire. I ought to thank you. How has it been? It has been quite bad. I am trapped in the body of a stoat, in the paper of a card. I see that. And I have, of course, set up a way to reset once more. Go on. Our player friend here, they already hold the key. Elk fawns. Those will become 2 4s if I let them. Vicious. Damn it. But that does let me get these going. the dams would be useful. Ah, the ability to play the Mantis card next turn, though. That would be even very nice. And the Stunted Wolf does have a cost, but because he does 1 less damage, he has 1 less cost. Very nice. Alright, so I'll only lose out 1 here. Because I take 2, deal 2, take 3. What do I have on the field? Can sack those. Not a great deal of need for it, though. Give me that. Good. Takes care of all of them. Then I'll deliberately tank what's coming up next. Ow. So he is developing now. Slower than the stink bug did. So 1, 1, then that's the win, and then 1 victory. Okay, so this is my overkill option here. Here we are. Yep, that was victory. The trapper buys my teeth. The trader buys my pelts. Okay, that's the... So, I need to dump all these goddamn pelts. Which means I have to go this way, but I've got a lot of shit that I need to sack. I gotta dump these pelts. Have you bought me fine pelts? Hair belts. This isn't the hair category? What? I don't know. Oh. Card counter. Will represent. Oh. That could be a game winner. Like an easy 1-strike game winner. Anywhere there's a blank space on the field. Let me stack, because I know that there's a boon of chance for if you draw X of a tribe, and I've got a pretty stacked deck for the canine tribe right now, so these are powerful, but I'm going to play towards that objective. Oh, wolf pelts too, exquisite. That is a feral beaver, son. Pay 2 for a 1/3. Bees within. That card has no damage. Burrow, when an empty space would be struck, a card bearing the sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. Does that also stack with the stink bug? Hefty. At the end of the wanderer's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Creatures in the way will be pushed in the same direction. Ant spotter. When a card bearing the sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand on top of Corpse Eater. That's not bad. So I suspect that because these cards have buffs, you can't sacrifice to put more buffs on them. So I would ideally like to put a buff on my cockroach or my mantis god. If you put this on a mantis god, does that make it attack twice? on the diagonals? I'm not sure. Bell ringer. I can't tell if that's total rung or just that's rung while it's on the field. Anything across from it will lose power as it gains power every time the bell is rung or for as long as the game is going on. So I keep going for stackings, but what tribe does this creature belong to? I don't think it's canine. So let me take the bell ringer with the stink bug. Oh, I just picked from the same pile. Alright, cool. So I'll take this because he's useful on his own right. Incredible. Golden belts. A second Mantis God? I definitely want the Strange Larva. The Mantis God, and just because I've never had it, the Amoeba. These are exquisite. My thanks. Alright, and before I forget, I'm going to go give the cat her shot because I am well on my way towards forgetting. Let me make sure I stand up from the table so that when I come back I don't accidentally click something. Oh, the light on this went out. Oh, I was about to say I don't have the effect on my right eye anymore, but I do. I can still see the glowing bits. Oh, I forgot to look at the globe. There is nothing on the globe. Oh. 2 teeth. Have I pulled 2 teeth? Or is that just... What populates this skull, I wonder? I'm not sure. I bet there's some kind of input for these 2 mushrooms and these to cause something to happen. But this, I suspect that this hammer is used to pull the nails off of these so that you can put them back into your deck. Oddly enough, the glyph reveals nothing in the black space behind me, which is hilarious. Okay, that's a pause. I gotta go get the counter shot. Fat Butt, you hungry? Hungry, Fat Butt?
Where are you going for pizza? Huh? You want to give me a pizza, pepperoni roll? Sure. That's what I got last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where, Cowboy? Pretty now, you hungry? Come on.
Yeah, who's a hungry Fat Butt? There's a little girl, yes.
Are you going pretty soon?
Yeah, in a little bit. There we go. Okay, don't knock the keyboard off the chair when I sit in it, preferably. And I'm back. Alright, let's check out that path. Totem or pack rat? Pack rat? Yeah, okay, so it just feels weird that the dagger's not in there. I wonder, can the pack rat ability give you the dagger? Because I know I've seen him use the eye twice. Because once he used it, and he picked the eye that had diplopia on it. And then the second time he used it, he picked the glyph eye. So can you only get that from the pack by choosing it? So I need a blank space, or can the pack rat also just draw you the dagger? I suspect he wouldn't let you take, like, if it's possible for that to happen, and you use it and then draw it again because, like, you put pack rat on your squirrels. No, either way, I want to keep looking for the undying ability for my totem. Because undying squirrels is just so broken. She moves with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. Flying. Pfft, garbage. I don't have the wolf head yet. That is... serpents? Yeah, serpents, or reptiles, or amphibians. birds. I already have bugs. I've got one bird, and I'm probably going to sack it for its abilities. So yeah, no point in that. Flying? Flying squirrels does nothing. Bugs are generally already flying. How does this work? When a card bearing the sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. So you have to have your squirrel die by getting attacked to get the bee. I don't think that happens when it's sacrificed. Giving that to birds, on the other hand, I'll take this. Yeah, you can only pick one, so in the end, this continues to be it. You looked up again, the ancient woman had vanished. I wonder if this character will develop further as well. I need that. I already visited the trader, so the trapper isn't as significant. I know that you use pelts in the fight against the boss. I don't know that you use teeth though. Still, can't hurt. I'm trying to get as much overkill as I can. Ooh, debuffing. So we got a porcupine coming up, a raven egg, which will evolve into a rather powerful bird. I ideally want to kill this in one hit, which I will be able to do. It'll kill whatever. It'll kill my coyote when I do that, though. If this wasn't a game, there's no way in hell I'd be able to do that over and over again. Fan, not terrible. That is not the cat's alarm. That's the reminder that I need to make a run today. So, I'm about to take 1 damage. After I do that, as long as I've got death getting generated, now I'm going to wait. Okay, now I can see more options. These are going to evolve next turn, but I would need 3 damage either way, so that's not going to be happening anytime soon. You will deal 1 damage. Receive 1 damage. The coyote will... Oh, yeah. The coyote will die and kill the porcupine, which will generate a bone for me. Oh, wait, I don't even have the bones for that right now, do I? I don't. Shoot. Let me... Good. That's something I might be able to use to my advantage. You would take a while to get through this, by which time I might have something to deal with you. You're not a big deal. You will quickly become a big deal. Deal 1 damage, negating this one. He'll come out, hit you, oh, and then move. So, that's a nuisance. But, I will eventually be able to play that. Oh, it's only a 2 damage, okay. That's not as terrible as I had originally thought. Still, they are beefy. So they're a bit of a nuisance to get off the field. Skip your turn, please. Snip. Pass. Oh, we got 3. Oh, it flies, so my score won't die anyway. Nice top deck. One thing at a time, draw first. Thank you, I didn't want to use that anyway. So I suspect what I do here is the game decider. This would be my opportunity to see. My hand is nothing. I'm going to take 2, 3 damage. I can survive that. I'll buffer 1 going backwards. Mothman. And that will very close to win me the game. 1, 2, 3. It won't win me the game yet. The opportunity is now here. I need you gone. Yes. Go. Okay, so on the off chance that I can only select the special dagger, I'm going to go in with the blanks. A little bit of extra overkill, not bad. Yeah, ever since that defeat, well, you don't want to hear it. Cheaper prices. Enjoy. Take one. So yeah, they will dump a bunch of cards in the field, and anything I don't buy, they get. I forget if it's quantity or quality that I need to worry about that. One last. That's not bad. And this turns a single block into 2 different units. I think you can sack the tail. You might not be able to sack the tail, but I could add this to my considerable pile of creatures that have the canine tribe. Although at this point, it's honestly a balance between insects and canines. And I don't know if there's another area after this or if I immediately go into the cabin map. Oh, this is also my last chance to edit my totem too. I think the pack rat strategy is honestly doing me the most good right now. Best case scenario, I test that, but pack rat is unlimited items. Without another word, the workover is gone. Let the trapping begin. Took in the familiar sights and scents of the trapper's pelts, but something was different. The once friendly man now beheld you with a steely gaze. I'm afraid I must be skinning you today. Yes, the frogs, the traps, and the pelts. Ah, and it does have skyblock. But the frogs do. The frogs have it, and the traps do too, so. Get the trap out of the way first. Guarantee the death. Let's give me my bones. Not a great hand to start with, but we'll get the ball rolling. Bullfrog comes out, hits, gets hit. It's just kind of neutral. I'm gonna turn that off. It's kind of a neutral state there. Okay, that's handy. That's a regular bullfrog. One. I've only dinged the bell once, but it did get that ding. Okay, so I think it's for the total that it's been rung. It counts past ones, not just the ones that happen while it's on the field. That's good. That makes it very powerful. Now I have 3, 5, and 2, so I do have enough to play the cockroach. Will return to my hand after doing its thing. Very close fight, but I can move it a little bit in my favor with that. I do need some squirrels though. Nice. No incoming attack next turn means use you. Get him on the field and growing as fast as possible. Yep, just give me a little bit. I got about... Ooh, I haven't been doing this for a while. I had not paid attention to how long I was doing this for. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, fly, but my cockroach can essentially give me that for free. I just don't know what kind of pelt I would get for that. Do you get a pelt from using an insect tribe? I can sack these. I just wouldn't want to. I need winning cards. Yep. I gotta make sure I get through those, though, as well. Let's cockroach back in my field. And gives me a rabbit pelt. Alright, that's what I needed to do. That is dangerously close to death. But this is about to seriously turn the tides in my favor. Oh, that's not going up. That is exclusively determined by... Oh, you wait to play that card. Oh, that's... Alright, that's more tactical. Not as instantaneously winning. That that helps explain why this is a rabbit pelt trade. Alright. So that's much more ready to be sacrificed then. And I don't have the bones though. So let me get a squirrel. Put it on the field to block you. Get an item. Play boulder. Which the elk will be blocked by. The dogs. Alright. Got 4 bones yet. Lose some creatures and you might. Ah, it is the end of my turn. Let's trade. I hope you rob pelts, because these creatures are prepared to rip your throat out. Trade for what you can, but know this, the rest will stay and fight for me. Okay, a submerging river snapper, which is... defeats the point. A grizzly that evolved. Just for the sake of seeing what that turns into, I gotta find out. You are a bell ringer, but you will never get any benefit. You just block, so I don't have to worry about you. I'll take the great white, especially since it debuffs what's in front of it. I wonder if that works while it's submerged. If it does, that's very powerful. An evolving bloodhound. Got 2 trades left. I'll take these for those trades. Very well. I got a lot of blood that I need to pay. Bones. I'll take them. Alright, now it has 1 damage. Okay, now I've got him on the field. That'll give me some nice stack of damage. That'll block that. Actually, that might just that Mothman just straight up wins me the game. That's a shame. I wanted to see what the Bloodhound evolved into. I mean, I could sack the moth for the sake of science. Nah, better play it safe. Not perish quite yet. That's him talking about relighting the light, the fire. Ooh. The blocker is nice, with the chance to make a 14. Like, I don't know if it'll work that way, but if I get the chance to find out, you bet I'm going for it. The mystery of the trapper and trader occupied your thoughts as you moved onwards. A light in the distance caught your eye. I think it is. So immediately after the snow map, you go to the cabin. Okay. No chance to fuse cards, so that's a shame. But 2 Mothmen in my favor is nice. Finally a chance to sacrifice. Or trade those pelts. I think I'm gonna go for pelt trade. Oh no, what can I do with a sacrifice? This is not considered a sigil, I don't think. Yeah, just because of the way the corpse maggot has been working against me, I think I'm going to go with Undying, though. I could put Undying on something. I am at your service. Hello? The Stoat, having already received powers, cannot. Undying Strange Larva could work. But I would have to pay 1 every time that happens, though. I think it's a higher priority to get the corpse maggot sacrificed. And put a free summon on it. Into the Urayuli. Yeah. This is the play. And Urayuli that jumps onto the field when something of mine dies. The warm light of the cabin cut through the thick fog. Surely your tribulations ended here. This game is so cinematically beautiful. I love it. I have the Ancestor's Eye, so I'm definitely going to be checking my sides here to look for secrets. Blech. A rare opportunity arose. The great boons of Leshy's woods were on offer. Oh, is the game master's name Leshy? And it tells me there, and I just never noticed. The Trial of Rarity. The 3 drawn cards must include a rare. Trial of Skins. The 3 drawn cards must include a pelt. Trial of the Ring. If you have the ring, you pass automatically. I think I have a ring? Let the Trial of the Ring begin. Oh, you are wearing a fine ring. You pass, of course. Your choice of boons. The boon of Ambidextrous, you may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. The boon of Goat's Blood, you will draw the battle with a black goat on the board. The boon of Magpie Eye, when you draw from your deck, you may choose any card in your deck to draw. Ooh. There's that 11 that I wrote down before. So if you get here and you don't pass one, this is the chance, this board that he holds down to give you your boons. Okay, so that's not the book that I'm opening. That's interesting. The ability to draw a squirrel and something is hard to pass up. Trial of the Swift, the 3 drawn card must include the Sprinter. No. Waterborne, I only have 1. Airborne. I have several airborne. Not a single card with the airborne sigil. Failure. So I guess if you chain successes, you can really stack a bunch of boons. Just one boon. Very well. I wonder if you don't use the ring boon right away, if it has a chance to be drawn again. You're back. Sit.
Well, looks like I'll have to beat him again.
Oh, how I relish this moment. Two flames will not suffice this time. That's a skeleton hand. Was it that way before? Squirrel. Definitely do not want to deal with that mantis god. This might actually be a problem. You're supposed to be struck. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, what did I draw? I drew that. Okay, that's fine. That's gonna be handy and helpful. There's smoke. Let it begin. I think that means he's about to clear my field. So you found stunted wolf. I have seen this play out enough times to know that a plan is in motion. Make haste. Just in case. I don't know what that thing's going to do for me. That's nice. Actually, I should have played this in front of that. All three items, though. We just put this in my hand. I don't think he's ever messed with my hand. Let it be done. Yeah, he wipes it. Back rats. Mantis isn't going to be a problem. The amalgams are a problem. That will come in. So I can actually block more if I put this here. Once the opossum comes out. Gotta make sure I have a squirrel to play and leave. Stowed is here. Not a very big help though. Oh, if I can block the mantis gods coming in and out, that'd be great. Back rat, cool. Take this. Yeah. Black goat. Shit. Now I need to sack something, play something, and then put something else down there that'll, it's like this rabbit pelt, for instance. Goat. Bring up the slot. You there. Bones. Sure. Pack rats here to help weaken that thing, get it out of the way. Put that there. He pulls before it attacks, right? Right? Yeah. Thank God. So I've got to wait to play that, or it won't be of any good to me. So that can be quickly killed. This is basically just here to be sacrificed after a long block. Two cards to play for costs of 3. That can work out in my favor, though. I run out of teeth eventually, right? So I don't want to use this. It could defeat the purpose. Squirrel there, get item, it's a goat, take it. Another block, very nice. The pack rat I have on the field will take care of that amalgam. Buy that, right? Because I have... Oh, no, I have no pelts. So I was offered the choice to buy, because I put my only pelt out, because I fucked up, and I needed to take care of this, or I was going to lose that turn. I played bad. Now I feel bad. Anyway. The mole man must never die, or move. Empty space would be struck. Okay, so a flyer would take care of that. He blocks flying, though, so a flyer here. Time to play still. Bad play. You say that. Oh, when something dies, this goes on the field. That could be the win. Having his Israeli kill something and then play mine, that could be the play. Alright. Roll it. Trade for what you can, but know this, the rest will stay and fight for me. Bullfrog with Death Touch isn't a big deal. An adder that moves when you try to kill it. Pelt. I'll just buy that so it doesn't become a problem anymore. Oh, thank God I pulled that tooth. Cockroach. Two death touches in a row. That is a nuisance, though. And some squirrels. Squirrel over here where there is no threat. Three blood rather than one when sacrificed. I'd rather Still need... Okay, but I like that plan. Not that one. This one. I need something that deals 2 damage, but I don't mind dying. You qualify. No low costs, but you come back when you die. So I can do that and sack you, put you on the field. So I know I've got 2 of you guys. Oh, he's gonna pickaxe everything again if I don't end it. I might be able to end it though. Say goodbye to these. Since that's out of the way. You took the film roll. Is that correct? My plan nears its moment of truth. But you must defeat him first. Okay, so you can't die and then just steal the camera and flash him instead. So you do have to win for the wolf's plan. Got 2 scrolls, I'll take that. Draw a card this turn, okay. Mantis God is still blocked from coming out. I kind of want that adder to move so that he can get rid of these other damn nuggets blocking my field. Get this out of the way. How many bones? I've got plenty of bones. I can't scissor these. I can scissor those. Adder. This is fine. Maybe I should hang on to him. Okay, so I have to sack something now to get that on there. Or I could just let the squirrel take it. Nah, that's a bad idea. Okay, sorry dude, you gotta go on the field. Are you sure? Not really, but this is all I got. Oh, okay, yeah, please, clog up your field in exchange for freeing up space on mine. For healths. What happens if the prospector strikes his own gold? Something good, I hope. Or I could just finish this. Or what happens? The cockroach just comes back. Soaked forest bed gave rise to shadowy figures, gasping for night air after their long and torturous sleep. Ah, yes. I remember that one. Death touch, not a problem. That frees that up for me. And Lewis comes out and tries to submerge and move around. But Lewis will never come out. Trade for what you can, but know this, the rest will stay and fight for me. I have 1, 2, 3 guns. Okay. A raven that moves. A wolf cub that will push. I'll take a Death Touch boner. I mean, why don't I just take all of the dangerous cards? Blocking, counter-attacker, 1 HP. That's pointless. I have no reason to scissor those cards. Kind of wish I could get rid of those gold nuggets. Ah, counter. Nice. Okay, so this actually works in my favor. If he kills the cockroach, attacks that, it's fine. Deck do be filling up though. Stop stalling. He just replaces it with more goddamn gold. Uh-oh. This is bad. I know what happens next. Starvation is bad. Battle had taken a toll on you. Your supply of new creatures was exhausted. Starvation began to set in. False. A creature would attack a card bearing the sigil. It does not. Better save that. I need to deal a lot of damage. Shit, son. Starvation is not something I wanted on the field. I'm actually super low on anything that I can play. Cockroach works in my favor, though. Lots of things have died today. If I don't play anything, though, he pulls that off the field. And then I survive. Just barely. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Oh boy. I have made a mistake. No. Okay, thank God I can cancel that. Alright, you gotta go. Explicitly looking for bone people right now. Alright, you are going to hopefully very quickly become my win condition, or I am screwed out the wazoo. Need blocking right now. No, not that. I need... God, it's hard to even pick the right cards anymore. That works out fine. Trade for what you can, but know this, the rest will stay and fight for me. I can trade for that. Cheeky, but it works. It doesn't attack it, it flies over it. I hope. Why can't I do anything? Okay, now I can look. That is a bell ringer. So it has got power of 3. It'll attack and try to move. Cockroach. And I sack it for something with really high damage, preferably. Don't have enough. My other bone creatures don't come back. This cockroach is the only one that I'm looping through right now. I need a good win condition here. Depending on how many turns it's been, that might be my only hope. That might win it. If this doesn't block a flying creature from attacking, I might have my win here. If not, I gotta hedge my bets for it. I don't remember what happens in the transition to the moon phase. So, in the effort to hedge the bet, because I can do this, I am starting to run out of bones. It does attack! Thank God. Please kill it. Yes. That is so unhealthfully close. This ought to work again. Oh yes, it still works just fine. Okay, I need to play this carefully. I want to get the stink bug out, which means I need to sack in a manner that leaves room open. So I need a sack 3. Ooh, or definitely sack 2 though. Now what happens if I... Not now. There's nothing that can be hooked. Damn it. I was wondering if I would be able to hook the moon. Now you don't attack, I think. And if I... Let's just see how this goes. I wonder if Starvation's ability works on the moon. Weakening my moon with a foul odor. Absurd. It doesn't attack the Starvation, but it still does attack. And it's getting stronger. But I survived. That's the important part. So now I can sack 1. No, I need to sack 2 in order to put a stink bug on the field and have something else going. I think... Where's that wolf? I just play him over here, then the dam isn't a problem, and now I can put the stink bug on. Good. Oh, it doesn't sack though, but that should be enough damage. 10, 14, 15. I should be able to play even more damage next turn because I've still got squirrels. Need to deal 9 now. charge on the field, sack him to kill it, and let's say put a mantis out. Turn that 1 into 3. And that is 6, 7. That's my win. You're not the first to triumph over the moon, but go on, finish it. Okay, so before I didn't click the reward, air quotes, that he put on the table. I wonder if something changes if you do. You had won the respect of the strange cabins inhabited. Your body quaked as the adrenaline of the battle subsided, leaving you with a crawling hunger you had not eaten for days. Is it not so?
Woo!
Surely this food will please you. I took extra care in preparing it. What do you do with the bodies of the people you take pictures of? Really? This does not meet your standards. Very well. Okay, so I clicked it that time, and it still didn't take it. You can't take it, I guess. Stand there. Who gave you that? You absolute ingrate. Give it back. Oh, do I have to time it or I miss? That's a lot of dead bodies. I turned him into a card. That's Leshy. I thought maybe I missed it. But I did successfully get it, I guess. Yes. Ooh. If you continue, do you go back into the room where you're trapped with the card Aleshi? I think you do. No, now I'm on the other side. No, I'm not. Never mind. I lied. I thought maybe now I could go get the hammer and the staff. But that does not seem to be the case. To the new game. Oh, that's a lot of data. That's a lot of data. Took a screenshot. Why did I need to take a screenshot? I'm recording this. In the beginning, the world did not know cards. Oh, that is a hand. That is so a hand. That is, till the day the scribes arrived. Oh. Each had their own method of inscription to create cards. Remora used her quill to inscribe the epitaphs of the dead. Leshy used his wildlife camera to capture beasts. PO3 used a particular particle scanner to copy the CPUs of robots. And Magnificus used his brush to paint his wizard pupils. With the cards created, the scribes had solidified their power. Until one day a challenger arrived to replace one of the scribes. Choose a starting deck to mark your ambition. Oh. A little vague. Do I get more information? Wizardry. Technology. Okay, so the stoat was turning into PO3. I think that just from the general shape, the Grimoire was the stink bug. Is this meant to be Leshy? I think that might be Leshy, because it's like beast creature. And then I guess the stunted wolf was this one, who painted his pupils. Your ambition is to replace Leshy and become the scribe of beasts. Your ambition is to replace Grimoire and become the scribe of the dead. PO3 and become the scribe of the technology. Ambition is to replace Magnificus and become the scribe of magics. Okay, so here's my thoughts on this. My go-to is replace Leshy. Save the world from getting its entire fucking photos taken by... He takes a photo of everyone, including the scribes. Or is that what has already happened once before, and the Leshy we fought was not the real one, but the person who replaced him? Either way, I'm gonna go with this. The cards were added to your collection. Oh! I can do this now! Already started with a hawk. Hawk will strike an opponent directly if there's a creature opposing it. Squirrels by 7 to start. A stoat! Warren. When Warren is placed, a rabbit was created in your hand. A rabbit is defined as 0 power, 1 health. Adder. When damage another creature, that creature perishes. Ah, you must have a certain number of cards in your deck. And you only have 20 to start with. So, this journey can eventually end up back in the cabin.
What is this?
This is the globe. This is what the globe looked like as you spun it. But I'm hungry. I have running to do. Mother is hungry. The only person in this house, air quotes person, that has been fed is the cat, because I just did that. So I'm gonna go take care of that. More of this later.